Barry, 90 minutes of real character from your team. How do you sum it up for us supporters?
Yeah, I think so. I think what we did today, we played a derby. We knew it was going to be frantic. We knew it was going to be about first and second balls. We probably didn't play our football that we have done, but still some unbelievable good stuff. I think we still created so many good chances with a goal disallowed that shouldn't have been disallowed. Paul McMullen's through 1-on-1. Vaughan has a great chance there at the end. And I know that Dunfermline, they're trying to come after us a wee bit at that point, but we still create chances as a team. But no, I'm really pleased because, as I said before, I want us to be that team that can, if you want to go and fight with us, we're going to fight with you. If we can play, we will play. And I want to be able to have a bit of everything about us as a team. And I think you can see that. We had to go down here last week, it was wind and rain, and we knew it was going to be difficult. It's not always going to be scintillating good football, so we need to be able to mix it up, and I thought we played the derby tonight. That's what we did.
Your team seemed to play with real personality. You've spoke to us before about a kind of multi-system approach because you adapt in the game so often, and I thought that tonight's performance showed that in aces. Yeah, and you've got to remember that's a really good manager you're coming up against, Neil Lennon, a good team. A team that's signed some really good players. You've got to remember that, and it's a difficult game, and we've got especially the first and second contacts today, and the transitions I thought were really good on them. Probably possession wise, probably not one of our better performances, but listen, you've got to give a huge amount of credit to players, every single one of them. They look sharp, they look hungry, and yeah, I think we were deserving winners of them with the chances that we created. Perfect start, the dream start, a goal in the first minute and an underlap from our left back in the 6-yard box. Was that in the coaching manual?
No, we never worked on that one. We worked on the press before it. With Dylan won the ball back, we worked on that, but we never worked on the Louis going through. But it was a great bit of calmness with Paul McMullen to play the pass as well, and I'm so pleased for him because you can see the energy, and he's probably looking as fit as he's ever looked. So. And I think all the players do, they look fit, and that's a pleasing part for me. I know there's a lot of people said, yeah, they get worked hard here, but it's not just running for the sake of running we do, it's actually periodised week that we do things that are clever, and it's based on trying to keep players fit free from injury, also to make you sharp and athletic. So it's something I've worked on for a lot of years to try and keep the team fit and the team sharp.
I guess the headlines in front of goal write themselves. A Kirkcaldy boy and a Kirkcaldy hero, Louis Vaughan, coming on late to do what he does. It's a bit of a kind of specialist shot, that one, isn't it, to the near post, catching everyone out. Yeah, he was nearly fined 2 weeks' wages for trying to shoulder it in the middle of the pitch, if you remember. I saw that one. Yeah, and he gave it away. Yeah. So he was told in uncertain terms when he came off about that, by the way. But no, listen, I was pleased for him for his goal. And we've got to be careful with Louis Vaughan. Everybody wants Louis Vaughan on the pitch all the time, and so do I. But I want still Louis Vaughan to be here next May playing, because we're going to need him all season. He's a big player for us, and I think today when you see us as a team now, and I think even when we went on that 10-game unbeaten run last season, we probably started to get stronger because we started to get Vaughan back into the team. Now we've got Richard Chin to add. Now we've got Jack Hamilton back. So all of a sudden, when we need to change it up, we're changing it up, and we've got players that can come on. We never had that last season, that depth. We've still got Smithy to come back. So don't get me wrong, we still need to add a bit maybe defensively, the centre midfield as well. So I think when you look at us, we look at a stronger squad when everybody's fit, and but you know that suspensions and injuries come at times as well. I was going to ask you about that, the bench. It's not just about people coming on and kind of holding out for the win and game management. Each and every person that came on made a kind of dynamic contribution.
Yeah, and they've done that consistently, and I said that to the group in there. If we want to achieve anything this season, we're going to need every single one of them, and there's going to be horses for courses, as you say. We're going to need different types. Jack Hamilton come on there is outstanding. Richard Chin. Jack's the one that you can go and hold it up, and when you're trying to get out, then you're Richard Chin, that agile, mobile. Vaughan come on obviously as well. Paul McMullen and Eastie was really good in the first half with 3 engines there in the middle of the pitch, just going and going and going, and yeah, so it's but we don't get carried away, and I think that's a message that is to be clear to everyone as well. We don't get carried away here. We've got a lot of hard work ahead of us, and we keep our heads down and we keep working harder.
We sometimes say in these interviews around about Derby Day that the Fife Derby, it only seems in modern times that the wider nation have kind of clicked on. It's a bit a kind of hidden gem in the Scottish football calendar. Over 6,000 for a game that's on TV live, money's tight, and you've left the main stand and the south stand, heading down the concourse, delighted that the bragging rights remain here.
Was it only? I thought it was more than that. I thought it was about 7,000 or 8,000. Yeah, listen, great. The fans, it was brilliant, and you know they want to go and win the derby. And I know that Dunfermline have got a really good side, and all the signings they've been making and all the talk. Yeah, I get that, and they've got a terrific manager. But they can't take away our fans, can they? They can't. You can't take them away, and that's the most pleasing part for me. So. Listen, we need them there as much as we can. I think since I've been here, I keep saying they've been terrific with me. Even when I'm about Kirkcaldy, honestly, they've been so good. And they just need to keep backing us. They just need to keep backing us. And if they do that, because we've got a team, we're trying to have that strong punch as a team, you know. And we need all of us going in the same direction to try and achieve anything.
I know that in the build-up to the derby, managers always get asked, is it a different fixture, and always expect you to say, as I'm sure you did, that it's a fixture and we'll look to win every one and we'll go with that determination. Will there be a day or two for the boys to enjoy it before you get their feet firmly back on the ground? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, they'll get a break this weekend. I think we've got really hard games coming. We've got 2 games, away games coming again. They've gave us 3 out of 5 away from home to start with again. So. Difficult games, and but ones that we recuperate, and we get back on that training pitch. We work on our structure, we work on how we want to play, and we just keep going. We try and be consistent as we can. You'll never win every game in football ever, but we've got to try and give it every chance we've got by preparing right and working hard.
On behalf of all Raith Rovers supporters, thanks. Night to remember. We extend our long and quite proud record in this fixture, and we look forward to Firhill on the horizon.
Thank you.